Everyone, how are you? I miss you. I'm here today to explain our unit activity, which is called Writing a Letter. So in this unit, about where we are in place and time, we have been studying communication history through different periods, since long, long ago until more recently. The letters, they had a very important role in communication, since the invention of paper that we saw from ancient Egypt, remember? Until nowadays that we can still send letters. Yes, guys, we can still send letters nowadays. It's not only by email and cell phone. We still have written letters in papers. So that's why we want to practice more how to write a letter. We know that most of you are missing school, are missing some friends and some teachers during this period. So we thought, what if we write a letter to someone that we're missing a lot and that we would like to communicate to this person? Seems like a good idea, right? Let's do it. So for this activity, you need writing paper. You can also have a quill and some ink, but this I put like as optional because I think it might be difficult for most of you find a quill and some ink like in the ancient times. And I also think it's easier to write with writing pencil. So let's enjoy that we have writing pencil nowadays, right? Before you write your letter, it's important that we learn a little bit more about the letter structure. So letters used to have five main things in its structure. So they have heading, greeting, message, closing, and signature. Don't worry, we will go over each one of these things. So let's begin with the heading. The heading, as you can see in the example here in the right, it's the date in orange. So you write the date that you are doing this letter. We put here the example. If you're going to do this activity today, you should write June 12, 2020. That is the date from today. This is important because the person, when she receives your letter, he or she will see which date is this letter from. Then after the date, we used to skip a line and we put a greeting. Greeting is this blue thing here in the example, and it's the name of the person you are writing to. We always used to start in English with the word dear. So usually we write dear and then we put the example of who we are sending this letter. Here in the example, we put grade 1. So we are sending this letter to you. Then after the greeting, the third part of the letter is the body, which is in green here in the example. The body is all the message that you want to send. After you finish all the message, we will go to the closing, which is in red here in the example. The closing is important to end our letter. So in the next slide, we have some examples of words that you can use to close a letter. There are two different situations. There are formal closings, when you want to write a formal letter, you want to be more polite. So if it's a letter from work or from school for someone that you are not so close, you use these formal closings. In these formal closings, we have these suggestions. You can write best regards, best wishes, or sincerely. Then we also have some informal closings that are more casual. So you can use these closings to write for your friends, for people that you are more close, you are more used to, and you don't need to be so polite. So in this case, you can choose to write take care, or you can write yours, or you can just write cheers, and then you put a comma always after the word, okay? Then the last part of your letter should be the signature, is where you write your name after the closing. So you can just write your name like Mr. Farco, or you can also create your signature in the way you like. You can create one. So now is your turn, guys. You should think about two questions. First one, who would you like to send this letter to? So thinking a person that you are missing a lot and that you would like to communicate. And second question, what do you want to say to this person? What message do you want to put in your letter? Let's do it. So before we start, let's just remember about important things that we need to remember always when we are writing. So remember to use capital letter in the beginning of each sentence and also to write name of people. Also remember to use finger space between each word. Remember also to check your spelling. So check the snap words using the word wall that you have. And also punctuation. So full stop when you finish a sentence. Now I did this example here for you. I wrote this letter. It's saying, Dear grade 1 students, I am writing this letter to let you know that I am missing a lot each one of you. I am very proud of your efforts doing the activities we are sending you every morning. Congratulations. Take care, Mr. Farco. So here, as you can see in orange, I put the heading, which is the date, June 12, 2020. In blue, I put the greeting, Dear grade 1 students, which are people that I want to send this message. Then in green, I put the message, the body. In red, I put my closing. I wrote take care. I chose for a more informal closing because I know all of you and I want to be more casual. And in the end, I put my signature. I put both options, my name and my signature. Now it's your turn to give it a try, okay, guys? So we are very excited to see your letters. When you finish, post a picture of your letter on Seesaw. You can also send this letter to the person that you want with the help from your parents. You can see with them how you do this. We can't wait to see it. Have fun, guys. Bye bye.